It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Chiefs and the Silver and Black, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Gaudin alongside my good friend Charles Davis. Charles, so often it's the quarterbacks that are in the spotlight, and in this game, no different. We have a very compelling matchup. Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs, Derek Carr of the Raiders.
And I think that each quarterback wants to play this game with a faster tempo. They want to get the plays in quickly, get in and out of the huddle quickly, take just a few seconds at the line of scrimmage and survey the defense, and then attack. And I think that we'll see both offenses try to do that in this one.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
On first down, Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates. All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First and 10. On first and 10, here's Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Edwards. They find some open field here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. On the draw, Richard. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. At the 36-yard line. Carr. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They come up to the line now facing a third and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Not sure I agreed with the decision to go for it, but I definitely agreed with his decision to run it. He picked up that big first down. I think he let his head coach off the hook.
That's what I was just going to say. If there's anybody more happy than the quarterback picking it up, it's the coach that saw him pick it up. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6. That's 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelce. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. 7 yards, the pickup there.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Now we have Kelce, slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
Yeah, the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy is made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Now, Carr again. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Carr now on first down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. They go with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of Mahomes. Hit, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
From the 22, Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Mahomes now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Denzel Perryman able to get in there and drop him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So you're a boxing guy. How do you score that on your boxing card? A very long drive, but 3 points.
And I really want to do my boxing analyst voice right here, but I'm going to keep it normal for us, right? I call it a draw. That type of a drive has to feel good, right? You take it all the way downfield, you control the ball, control the clock. But they only got 3 points out of it. So defensively, it could have been worse, right? So I give it a draw.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And now is a make.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Waller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Raiders. Carr now on 1st down. He completes it to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Carr completes it. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's on the bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off. They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Mahomes going to throw. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. On play action, it's Carr. Pushes past him, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Well, that'll be incomplete. I took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Hunter Renfrow deep to return for the Raiders. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for Kansas City. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 42 yards. On first down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
At the 32-yard line.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hardman. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Carr gives to Richard. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Throwing his car on third down. It's a screen to Richard. They juked him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. Carr now on first down. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he's got it. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. There he goes left side. The 20.
Right down their throat.
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll run on first down. Richard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Raiders on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. Caught on the right side by Jones. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They run it again with Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll find his running back here, Richard. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head there on third down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. KC's offense ready to take over. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, forced out to his left. Open man here, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here again is McKinnon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second down, McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, Cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.